getting that somebody wants a recognition. Now, I don't know if they want recognition from you or if you want recognition from them. And somebody, again, I don't know who it is, but there's a feeling of loss. So there's a feeling of loss. So I have got, this is what I've got, Fiona. I've got a brick wall, and I've got a brick wall going up to about here, and people are bobbing their heads over the top. So I've definitely got, like, now again, this is about interpretation, but there's a brick wall. Brick wall can represent block, stopping, like no entry. But there's a lot of faces bobbing over the top. So this could represent you, whereby there are blocks, solid blocks you're looking over, but I get more a sense it's around. Again, I can't help this word freedom coming through from you, Fiona. Again, it makes it harder, but I've got this sense of this brick wall, and there are faces of freedom looking over the wall. And I have to be really careful because you are so identifiable with your course that it makes it a lot harder. Let me try and keep it as personal as I can to you. And as I say that, I've got a very shimmery energy going through from my root chakra down with my pubic bone. I've got a very, very translucent fluid, almost lilac-y, beautiful pinky fluorescent, almost transparent energy going. You know the colour of bubbles when children blow bubbles? And they have that lovely glimmery, glistening. That's kind of this lovely colouring, and there's a real sense of joy. This sense of joy is standing just behind me. I don't know if you have an aunt in spirit, Fiona, whether it's an aunt, you know, from your mother or your father, or if it's further back from a grandmother. But there is an aunt looking over you, and she's very, very proud of you, and she's standing with you. She's supporting you. I've got the name Nancy, but the psychic work, I'm still slightly in awe of it. Whatever it is, it like just still blows my mind a bit, and I love doing it. So and it's powerful stuff. So let's go, Michelle. If you want Jackie, that's great. Okay, lovely. So we've got Jackie as well, with kangaroos out the back. But I just almost got that vision of sort of freedom. Where is she? Let me know if any of this is. I've got goosebumps. Oh, I can't wait. I love this. I love this work. You'll have to tell me either here, Michelle, or in private. You know, just tell me what's happening, because I love to get the feedback. I'm always in awe of what comes in. It blows my mind every time still. Um, yeah, I've got the goosebumps again on my right forearm and my right thigh. Now I've got a bib, and I've got a bib on this goose. Oh, now that is birth, isn't it? But I've got a bib, and I don't know if it's a new baby coming, or what are they? What is it? The bird? You know, when someone has a bird, what's that bird that comes in and it swoops in that people use? I'm being really thick here. That represents birth. You know, babies. What is it? Now, and actually that's how I'm living my life at the moment. It's like we need to be present. We need to be here in the now. And whether we are trying to avoid the now because we don't like the now, or if we've got exciting things in the future and we're thinking, well, I like now, but I like what's there more. And the invitation is to just really sit and be in presence with what's here now and enjoy it. So do let me know, Michelle. I really want to hear more from you, and I'm going to leave that with you. Hello, gorgeous. And I will pick a card for you, Michelle, as well. You know, I don't really work with tools and that, but I do like to just pick a card at the end of the reading. And it's the one that dropped out. I love it when one drops out because it just tells me which card to read. Stork, that was the bird, a stork. Shanti, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. And that's Shanti. So I'll leave that with you, darling. Let me know. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear. And if you want to private message me and go into greater detail, you can. And next we have Jackie. So let me tune into Jackie. Right, I've immediately got a green frog. What do frogs represent? Can someone tell me what frogs represent? And it's jumping ahead. This is an interesting theme coming through tonight. Um, and I'm getting throat chakra, and I'm getting there is a stuckness around you expressing yourself. I've almost got, you know, like a toad in the throat. There you go. Because I knew it wasn't a toad, but now it's toad in the throat. Now it's hitting me. And it's almost like you've got a toad in the throat. And it's like it's like like you're not saying exactly what you're thinking at the moment. It's almost not even the throat. It's almost like, well, it's right down in the throat, down here. It's like, I don't know if you've got a cough at the moment or some block, or if you're feeling a bit heavy, but there's a bit of a heaviness here. And I do get a sense that it's whatever it is that you're not communicating, and maybe you're not communicating it to yourself even, because very often, you know, throat chakra, sometimes we've got to really be honest with ourselves, like what are we communicating to ourselves? But whatever this block is, it's stopping you from taking the next step. And there is a step right in front of you. It's like quite closely in front of you. It's almost like a jump. You know how a frog or a toad jumps? It's almost like it's literally one jump ahead of you. And yet you've got this toad in the throat. Is that a thing? Toad in the hole, toad in the throat, frog in the throat is what comes to mind. And it's it's like a heavy, deep. Um, oh, bless you, Michelle. Thank you. I can't wait to hear. Um, now, Jackie, I don't know if you've got some. I don't know if there's any Irish in you, but I've got like a bunch of a community. I'm going to say Irish community, but it could be any community, but it's definitely a community, and it might be relatives. I get a sense that it's relatives, and it's like the aunts and the uncles and the sister-in-laws and the brother-in-laws and all that. And they're kind of rounded. I'm getting aprons, and they're quite family orientated. Um, and they're sort of they're almost together, and they're almost like they're really together, and they're kind of I've got an image of them swaying. Now I don't know if it's something that you're trying to say to them or they're trying to say to you, but they're just there, and they're it's like they're swaying. I don't know if they're swaying with their ideas. I mean, this is not for me necessarily to dissect and you know, to interpret what it means, but this is what I'm getting some family, a group, a good solid group of family members, and they're kind of swaying. um and I'm almost getting that somebody wants a recognition. Now I don't know if they want recognition from you or if you want recognition from them, but somebody is seeking recognition, and I feel quite emotional as I say that. um And somebody, again, I don't know who it is, but there's a feeling of loss. So there's a feeling of loss. So if I was you, and if this is not, let me know if this is speaking to you, but if it's not speaking to you, I'm gonna suggest to maybe reach out to some family members and just make sure people are okay, because I get a sense that somebody is needing to connect in a more in a more loving, connected relationship within your tribe, whether it's your family or your friendship group. I do get a sense it's family. So I don't know if there's a disconnect, or there's also a sense of grieving. Now, this doesn't mean somebody's just died, but there is a sense of grieving. And this can be even grieving a job. Like, this can be grieving the loss of a job. It could be grieving the loss of something that you've always longed for that you haven't had. And maybe your family are showing support by being together. Maybe you or someone in the family has disconnected from that tribe. Um, but it's really a message of, we can pull through this together. We can do this together. We're not alone. We can come together and be in our flow and be in our relationships whilst maintaining our own individuality. We can be together and move together as a group. Let me know if that makes any sense to you, Jackie. I'm going to read you a card, and then I'm going to come on to Fiona. Oh, well, a whole load of cards jumped out there, so that shows how brilliant I am at my shuffling tonight. Oh, I am. I'm so good at shuffling. It's my new deck. Now, this was very clear. This came out for you, Jackie. It's Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So that's Ariel. So, Jackie, let me know if any of that made sense, or if you want more guidance. Just message me if you're not sure about something, and I'll see if we can clarify it. Okay, we've got Fiona, and then we've got Linda. Sent this through to through. Oh, bless you. Thanks, Fiona. Yeah, you've been out and about so much. I can't keep up with you. We'll have to chat again soon. But I've been going through some stuff as well. So thanks for sharing it. I appreciate that. Um, well, I'll be knackered in about 20 minutes. But thank you. Okie dokie, Fiona. Again, when I kind of know somebody, it makes it harder, because I don't want to use my mind. I want to use my psychic connection. Uh, so let's see if we can tune in. So I have got, this is what I've got, Fiona. I've got a brick wall, and I've got a brick wall going up to about here, and people are bobbing their heads over the top. So I've definitely got, like, now again, this is about interpretation, but there's a brick wall. Brick wall can represent block, stopping, like no entry. But there's a lot of faces bobbing over the top. So this could represent you, whereby there are blocks, solid blocks you're looking over. But I get more a sense it's around, again, I can't help this word freedom coming through from you, Fiona. Again, it makes it harder. But I've got this sense of this brick wall, and there are faces of freedom looking over the wall. And I have to be really careful, because you are so identifiable with your course. It makes it a lot harder. Let me try and keep it as personal as I can to you. And as I say that, I've got a very shimmery energy going through from my root chakra down with my pubic bone. I've got a very, very translucent fluid, almost lilac-y, beautiful pinky fluorescent, almost transparent energy going through right up, in fact, to around here. And it's around fluidity, and it's around softness and femininity. You know the color of bubbles when children blow bubbles, and they have that lovely glimmery, glistening. That's kind of this lovely colouring and glistening effect that I'm getting. It's almost like the bubbles that you get with the children's bubbles. And I'm also getting change. I'm getting the brick wall is going to be coming down. And who is looking over the brick wall is for you to choose who you're going to allow to come over that brick wall. Because as you choose who comes over the brick wall, that brick wall will present itself from a different direction, and it will have that beautiful fluid translucent. I can't even say the word. I'm making a word up here. Translucent. There's a translucentness to it. Is that a word? It's fluid, it's feminine, it's soft, it's less rigid. You can see through it. It's pliable, it's flowy, it's creative. And now I've got the tingles coming in. There's a real sense of joy. This sense of joy is standing just behind me. I don't know if you have an aunt in spirit, Fiona, whether it's an aunt, from your mother or your father, or if it's further back from a grandmother. But there is an aunt looking over you, and she's very, very proud of you, and she's standing with you. She's supporting you. I've got the name Nancy, but I don't know if that means anything to you or not. And I've also got the number 7. Um, and I don't do a lot of readings that are that I don't often bring spirit in, or I meant to when I go practicing at church, but when I do my own work, I tend to do more of the psychic readings. Yeah, there's a lot of forgiveness. There's a lot of forgiveness around you as well. She's bringing in a very strong, powerful energy of forgiveness, and she knows you very well. This lady. I don't know if you know who this lady is, Fiona. I don't know if she's a spirit guide or if she's an aunt. But she's very strongly, powerfully with you. Um, I've also got the name Mary coming in, and Mariam or something, Miriam, Marian, something like that. And she's saying, be very aware of any lucid dreams that you might be having. She said, because you are going through transformation at the moment. And she's saying that that brick wall is being broken down. And the people that are looking over it are actually people that want to connect with you, but they haven't been able to. And she's talking about freeing yourself next year, because I know that you've done incredible work for so many people in the freedom movement. But she's talking about the freedom being your freedom, and that the let me just go in there again. She's saying fighting the cause, but the freedom is within, and that's really what I'm getting. Bless you. I want to know what all that means. Oh my God! This is where my this is where this is where I go, what the fuck? Because I do get it right so often, and it's like, oh my God. Um, and I think I had to practice this. I never came in with this. We can all do this. And the fact that I get it so right, I'm like thinking, right, I've got to teach people how to do this, because we've all got this ability. But that's amazing. Oh wow. Well, that's great confirmation, Fiona. I'm really glad you came in tonight. I'm going to read you a card, darling. So let me know anything else privately if you would like. We must connect really soon. Um, if any of you don't know Fiona, go and look her up. She's been absolutely incredible in the freedom movement. And I've got a card come quite clearly and sharply and snappily for you. It's crystal, and it says, have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. And that for me is the perfect ending to your little reading, darling. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for sharing the live as well. Lots of love, and we'll speak soon. Love you loads. Linda, you are next. Let's tune into Linda. How are you doing, Linda? Okie dokie, Linda. Hmm. Okay, I don't know what March means to you, Linda, but I'm getting the month of March and I'm getting snow and frost and cold. I don't know if it's linked, March and snow, but I don't know if it's a trip you've planned to go on in March, but I'm getting a very strong sense of whatever's going on in March, everything is going to be okay. It says everything's going to be okay. I don't know if you've got a new grandchild on the way. Maybe I shouldn't say that in case you're not meant to know that yet. But something is going to change in March, and it's going to be quite chilly and crispy. Um, mm, I've been on quite a high with the first three readings. I think I just need to ground myself a little bit. Um, yeah, I'm getting a sense of. I'm getting the word. It's time to tame. Um, I feel that next year is going to be a really, really big year for you in terms of growth. I have watched you, Linda, step into different, you know, interests and things, but I get a sense that next year there's going to be quite a lot of peeling away for you to blossom. And I think that possibly in March, something's gonna change in March. Either you're gonna have a new role as a new great. I can't believe you're a great grandma. It's crazy. But either you're going to be a new great grandma or a new grandma, probably great grandma, wouldn't it be? I don't know. I can't keep up like your all your family is so young. It's insane. Um, so something's going to happen in March, but also from about March, you're going to be. I've got the words wearing new skin, shedding the old skin, shedding the old. And it's about when I say taming, maybe taming's the word I've been given, but you're going to be more embodied in the woman that you are. And I know that the last week or so you've been putting these pictures on Facebook of these amazing AI things, but it's like you are that woman, you can be that woman. So it's about stepping into your truest essence, like the woman that you are. And maybe she's not the woman that you believe that you are, but you are, because, the subconscious mind doesn't really understand the difference between what is real and what is not real. It's just like when we have a thought about something, that is the thought. It doesn't decipher whether it's real or not real. Like there is no such thing really as reality. And a lot of people can't get their heads around that, but reality is an illusion. And so I feel like next year is going to be a really important year for you in your expansion. And I know that I talk a lot about everybody accessing higher states of consciousness, and we all have access to that, and we're all shifting. But I want you to really believe that this is going to happen for you, because I feel like this idea that someone has your back and that you feel it is about feeling safe enough, but it's also about, like, it's okay. You can allow yourself, you have permission. You have permission. So I have your back. People have your back. Or maybe people don't have your back, but I have your back. And so choose to be around people that have your back. And to be fair, this is kind of collective, this reading, in a way. Make sure that you're around people who have your back, because it takes a very strong soul to be able to do this alone. None of us can really do it alone. I taught my Pilates class online this morning, and I said to them, and it came straight from my heart. I said, thank you so much for showing up every week for like the last 20 or 30 years. because every week I learn from you. Every week. If I showed up every week for 30 years and was still doing the same stuff, I would be bored shitless and I wouldn't still be doing it. It's like every week is new. Every week I learn from them. And I feel like with you, it's time for you to just do it differently and learn more about who you really are. And that's just and that's kind of verging almost on just a real psychic intuitive gut, because I kind of know you, and it's like it really feels like something's going to happen in March, and next year, Linda, is your time to step into a more powerful embodied Linda. And I really feel like I really feel that. Let me get a message for you. Be kind to yourself. The message was very strong. Be kind to yourself. Let's pick your card, darling. I hope that resonates for you. And this is the card. This is the only card that's the wrong way round. And it says Shanti. In fact, the first person had this tonight. Who was the first person? It was Michelle. Michelle had this as well. Shanti, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So I'm going to give you that with love, Linda. And you take care and replay this, and maybe download it even so you can remind yourself next year what I said. Okay. Give me some feedback, Linda. Oh, great grandson in Feb. Ah, it was a month out, wasn't I? Well, that's interesting. Well, by March, you'll have time for you to change then. So yeah, that's okay. That's good. So I think we are done for tonight. Action needed. What are they talking about? I think that's it. I think our hearts have come to an end. There is nobody else here. So thank you very much for listening, ladies. I'm going to chill out now. It's Friday evening. I'm going to find something to do on this cold, freezing winter's evening. Sending loads of love. Thanks for watching. Big love. And I will see you again soon. And just to say, if anyone's listening thus far, in all of my mentorships and my membership groups, I always do psychic readings. So it's part of everything that I offer. Oh, bless you. I'm really glad to hear, Linda. That was a really nice reading, actually. Really nice. I'm excited for you. So yeah, I do offer readings, angel card readings, psychic readings in all of my mentorships, and I have some very, very exciting memberships and mentorships that I'm running next year. So yeah, looking forward to that. Take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.